buy or come for a roll out on the buy. Number say first, healthcare workers. Only the number one. Then frontline security personnel. And it is so. Then persons with known underlying, the person with known underlying. No, even no about some market women, we cannot be on my person with underlying or conditions are. On say about right. It's just say, I must say that the rollout is there. Don't yes.
And I make us say the rollout is there, but Nana, you and I know, say Ghana, to whom you know. The patrol dimension what I say. We are yet to say, Manukusu America say, Obi Opia, what is
Obi Me patrol be run at my wife.
Nana, would hear me. I can bet you with everything there. Tamre, Obi underlying conditions here, Obi why, because I don't know so. Double house. Ama your man opportunity to Uncle Obi because he knows somebody at the Jubilee House. I'm telling you. Other me koka Ghana meba. Airline be ni keke say you me to ticket. Near family keke no. It winds up say so free when you go Jubilee House and Sunday abeg.
Why?
Many people buy many bikes beat from New Jersey. Or from New Jersey.
Hold on.
Cocoa House.
Hold on now. You better uncle Monoso. And I say, you can say any tax aspects. And come on, I'm saying, I feel now what me abedu, Mr.
Wababedu, tax man abedu.
Yeah. Man akwaba. Mr. Tony, me pa jo timenka. Oh, yeah. Mr. Tony, me pa jo timenka. Yeah, Mr. Tony Frimpong. Yeah, say tax there with dimu akotene aye adwuma no so ache. Yeah, say IRS for the kakra brewa. Otimi fight ya ma Canada ni nyina enko kwatre kwa na mom etimi di bi chew na eze ne aka no nso no ya ma kwan na wotuatua. Ene ya ne no ebedi nkomo kakra. Esan say tax mre no ni with the COVID, you call mu last year, any filing and somewhere woman, and yanene between commona, what me abbreviate na a fay young baby, broadia, a suicide at the broad hono, a befa and you yo, Miss Tony, yana tear for naya cradua, and you what's you near the kind of Yabama Quinoa Bodina. What the wadi any baby our offices war America hanun sono wa me yahu enti da wadi sonko e kire ne enko yanim
yo patom me that like me that be brave
yo lejo so
so the I happy be me you know pacho me did Tony Frimpong Tony Jima Frimpong Ghana, I'm an engineer. I'm a mining engineer.
Right.
I have a degree and master's degree in mining engineering. And to me, by America, 99. Hello?
Yetil.
Yeah, me by America, I'm a accounting. Me switch to accounting. Me switch to I've been in accounting field for over 17 years now. See, I'm a tax expert. I am a CPA and an enrolled agent. Enrolled agent, somebody certified to practice before Internal Revenue Courts. Yes, I think most people know CPA, but a lot of people don't know an enrolled agent. Yes. So that's what I do. I mediate before the tax court. I battle with the IRS as far as audit is concerned. So about tax, yeah. That's what I've been doing. And I have business administration. I have a master's in business administration as well. Accounting, master's degree, taxation, and whatever it takes to know the American tax system. And see, my office is location in Denver, Colorado. Aurora, Colorado, and then head office, and Georgia, Atlanta, and DC area. So me office I service all over the USA. Me across the USA. It may mediate in every internal revenue office in the 50 states in the US.
All right. You better was Papa Mr. Tony. Mr. Tony, what done what di ede amaye and then Yamianim no cre a Juan Wayache, Uba Denver ha, Okon officer, enipa be said the ohona, Juma, Emano, Yache say, Enyasam Kitwa, na near Dikaino, ya be moreatre muno, COVID-19 impact on 2020 tax filing. No, any saying Chilemuka Kramayene, and Mfaswa Bain, any Yabinan Muana say, the cat and Eba near.
Yeah, I'm probably me that's Brother Mike. I'm say tax. So we America, we immigration now. Immigration, in fact, has the highest bill. And then no more bill like a SEA Dawson, near my Dawson, which breakdowns, The next one is taxation, American taxes. Yes, it's the next, it follows immigration. And I think most of us don't know. You move a name say, me can't be big a cry. The India me switch here from engineering to accounting. People say engineering accountant, It's not about money. I came to the country. Now, me, yeah, near a crowd, me coach, say, and say, immigrants now, yeah, move back. Your problems, power, taxation. The accounting area, no, and I'm inside the taxation count. Now, me understand with a lawyer, tax lawyer, and it's trainings, the practical trainings, with them. Now, we share taxes are. In fact, America now, so we now the green card, but now you're citizen. And you say, be our file, only immigration is Shebium. We know Shebium. But taxes there. I'm saying, many animal war, so anybody junior. Every year, be a share tax. 1 year she cry no.
Still.
And I near my baby, I'll be even counter taxes.
Right.
So it's a tax, bra. So it's in fact, would be Ghana. And now macro or Ghana is a tax, bra. So it's a Medicaid. A buying boy will be a more beer, a buying a word, the baby beer, it is our taxes. Now, in fact, all share this year, last year, COVID-19, by so, and since I saw by no. And you might be and I need to be the whole world affected. I mean, psychologically, physiologically, scientifically, in so many ways. And now, financially, so no human be affect you or more. Kofu be affect you or more. Human can small business. Near Yuma from America, and near man from whom children Taban say, Yemfa release Bimbra, Nemfa Mebua, and Nipa. Until a small business, a firm SBA, almost by forward, on internal revenue Cambo. No, me and say, Yemfa relief, financial relief to Bimbra, Nemfa Mebua, a human, any individuals now. Or am I affected by COVID-19? And Usha, first of all, no, a united by no try to live and stimulus for individuals, 1,200. The individual will be our
What
most of the Niamey being centered on taxes. And you say, who are we with tax 2018 and 19 who qualify for tax payment? Of course, there were some exemptions. Kofobi or via or social security or Yejuma and no or abandoning or more ye bro almost can be. Now say be an students are my minimum papa no file a tax, dependent between 17 to 19 or 23. Parents file a taxes, That group of people no enyebi. Besides these groups, Obia we tax in 2018, 19 all records. Chess all year tax no your master stimulus maybe. 1,200 for adult and 500 for Ankola. It can call 1 year to 16 to 17. Ankola. And see, share taxes now, America, said medical kana. Taxi idea here, papa.
No correct.
Here, pa. This out to now, in fact, make Kansas Arabia, so we call groups, we call, sorry, we call organizations, we call associations. In your Ghana phone call. I felt the importance of tax filing. This out to America, now we are Juma, and I said, BBC, quiet now for tax. Almost a sign in my baby, near the obiting benefit. A year, my never be blow how more in because 2,000 you have it to her, feel me and son, feel and feel them on your tax and find a home. Officer of beginning near me, no, and seek out they're going to go to cash. Your friend is under the table. And see, Mr. Kakram can't after when they say, and Sanswana, a buy no. I covered the brain. I buy the financial relief by a stimulus first package by, and just a month ago, to the second package about 600 across the board. I call out paying with the tax and so over 600. So hopefully under the group of medical board, to be a 1 year tax and I said, we dependent, we are adult, we dependent. Be my me, if you Ghana by my me with enough file tax, yes, Kennedy. Who are Colano the 17 to 23 student dependent. It me the almost file taxes. Emma almost file almost taxes. That group no almost yes can be. So who needs a own folly within this group? A banner mouse as can be. Into Kakra can say, you ha ye according to the laws of the land. And say Ghana no, I have dealt so much with the American tax system here. America, country, tax structures, very solid. Ghana, Juma in Obuasi, 5 years as an engineer. I'm filing taxes as an individual. The company is need to file tax. In the Hono, Abane shows a file tax. But Hano, Mrama Quine, said Afibia, January 15th to April 15th. A few in a Chico and February 12th to April 15th. The beer and sim choir minimum unfilable taxes. Now, Uncle Far and Sisanso beer, that is a beer stimulus be so in Yamima choir, third stimulus, Baba. And it's going to be solely based upon 2020 taxes. And see, apart from the financial package, my individuals, the science today in human small businesses, sole proprietors, C corporations, S corporations. Some businesses in our entities now owning in our non-profits, churches in our Nabano, Emma, Sika, Kakao to me show, say, Utia Ubika, Uti show, say, why all business are all records. Abano, my ska, a friend say, SBA loans. I do my GBB, make can't so buy tree, so I'm Rama Koya. Because I'm very busy. You're sorry, sir, about I'm too late.
Oh no! I'm for so much, Mr. Tony. Don't worry about it.
Yes. And you know, Mr. Make be craft for SBA loans now. Your G and the so informal for lawyers, American SBA Association, for lawyers are yet tracking people down. As to means I would ye loan, I did all the year and then something and so at the brain.
Wow.
Mr. Tax filing, is very, very important. So many churches, we assisted so many churches, loans, I can see 80,000, 70,000 non-profits, individuals, C corporations, entities, the ultimately shows we are Juma, we are self-employed, and I say we are a partner with somebody. Now more business, now business, more be more registered entity, or somebody can register with the state out. register state in the also nya EIN number, employer identification number. Business be also nya, I call it the social security of that business, EIN number. Also nya number. So we are sole proprietor. So one person now you juma now high will be there. You can use your social security. But over here no me to turn yama kogana koton. One register. State in no, federal in no, only records be or see media cash. Now, sign the prayer will be a cotton feature. Add the near maybe a good near so now or the Bibia come out, no, I could get loan. I say you're very, very, very careful. You're very strict when it comes to some of these things.
Right.
Because I have come under, scrutiny by internal revenue for 3 years. Yes. And they certified me they had nothing against me. Besides that, I take people to mediation. You could do honor court to the near my beside Ben or the claimants I do or taxes. Yeah, car tax as some say, Obi to her own, Mr. Point, the unfinance of court, or the Sika, no, yeah. So, Obi, no problem with taxes. They are brand within 3 years, you have sweat 30,000. Somebody was audited $2 million, 2007. A Nigerian was audited $2 million.
Colorado, huh?
Colorado.
Now, I like that, you know, $2 million notify.
Yes, you'll be surprised.
Wow.
And you'll be surprised. Oh, now, Osha, these people have targeted immigrants and also the low income people.
Yeah.
Why? Because we be W2 Juma 80,000, 90,000 within 100. Now you broke 3 years, you broke 50,000. Ultimately, for lawyer, tax attorney, I bet you 550 an hour, 1,000 an hour. Now before a case, you broke the crowd, not 50,000 in echo. And the other now go to 50,000 in maintenance revenue. They rather target middle class now. You are the 15,000. We are there because we for lawyer.
Yeah.
And 20,000 man. Someone was into the target into sebi a buy or chair mono. Yeah, man, you know, or saying the tax and the audit into me and you know. Oh, you're ready to big businesses, to me, but some middle class, into internal revenue, they target the middle class income people, taxpayers.
Wow.
So we have to be very careful. What we call auditor, near 50,000. And now there's a law. So income, so if you owe internal revenue for more than $54,000 in 10 years, they send your name to Department of State. Department of State to hold your passport. I'm going to say this again. If you owe internal revenue for more than $54,000, NASA, when your preparation they send your name to Department of State. That Department of State almost share passports. They hold your passport. If you have a code for Nigeria, Uganda, but now you hold you. They hold internal revenue. So the child support any other a name a KB or the deal state now a federal to me a cross the same way. There's that law. It's a nipa be brain. Now so it's very easy. 1 year you broke at 10,000. Now you or the 2-3 years. The kind is 30,000 plus interest and penalties. It's almost nearing the 54 I'm trying to talk about. So we have to be very, 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 very careful. Into this year, all that I'm trying to say is this. That COVID-19 stimulus packages now, fortunately, I know you can file a tax. Stimulus 1, when you can file a tax. Stimulus 2, 600, you can file a tax. But so could G a friend grants. In tears for me, can you pay? Grants. Be now a state name of grant be and now say amount it be now feeling W9. Be very careful before and I seek advice.
Mr. Tony, sorry.
Yes, I mean before you move ahead, because some of these incomes, are taxable. Yes, because a third-party income. Why am I saying third-party? Those money did not come from internal revenue. Via states, an association, organizations be releases car system to support your business, to help your non-profit, to support your organization. So your tax now they require you to report that because they're going to report those income to internal revenue. They're going to expense that on their taxes. So in that way, your income now is a taxable income for you. Also to me to be deducted from your taxes.
I see.
Ntimi pam show yen hwenie na bi ye pa.
Obi Mr. Tony. Say omo ji sika no bi no. Yeah, binum nya 50,000, 60,000 no way no. Na sika no omo say omo mfa nya den pa. Omo kire.
Mr. Pacho, my main way the me remember no so.
Okay.
Yes, ukoji unemployment. Be our Juma ball covered by your two type of unemployment, your regular unemployment and unemployment due to the COVID. Be our human crab by you're close to you're shuttled down. Your company has been affected by COVID. So unemployment, unemployment is a third party income. Unemployment income is a third party income. It's an insurance income by the state. It is as can state in the amount letter 1099G file tax. The same mama me sa number no sa form no film. Oh, unemployment I give me state no dey bring me file tax there be. Or so the count income home. The same way you could do 401k. 401k no you better form 1099R. Or so the count tax home now filing. See, no, and 10 in a 401k so now we need 59.5 years and over. A penalty is a penalty of 10%, and there's a tax also the same amount, 10%. Into the total should be 20%. At least also me too. And which also side income no account tax. So we 40,000 for 1K. Also the 40,000 account W2. You make a crowd here no the unemployment. I could year would die interest statement, interest mortgage interest statement. Faka home. Never find it. We have to be very careful this year. No, audit a lot of people because kind of internal revenue diamano and now diamano they are finding a way to get it back from we the taxpayers. We have to be very, very, very careful. Yes, it is unemployment. So could you 401k make sure say the forms to know. So can Uber, DoorDash, Grab Hub. All these small businesses in more records, also G forms, 1099K. Now they count or tax home. And yes, what the COVID in BBI, Niama say, the new records no, there's no excuse for not knowing the law. To me, I some crime accounts, MC Ebema coin to be question beer, a baby Niamaba. Aha. Now, I said, by Mike, Mr. Bisa say, Omo COVID scanning. DNA excess to Monfanye. If I show COVID, no, don't need EIDL. Meaning it's economic injury disaster loan, EIDL, economic injury disaster loan. And see, the media can't and since transfer a financial stress COVID in the buy, I can individuals. If you can, you know, and I ban share who say, no business administration for in conjunction with government and internal revenue. Edim Rabas, small groups, small groups means wow, income workers below 50, you fall within that group. So that's how you're self-employed. We are self-employed. Be out to Tony Ghana, Coton. You're self-employed. Sole proprietor. You're limited liability company owner. All these groups, now I register entity, what structure in such a way, say, who bank statement, who account, who records, who your own profit and loss statements. And now also HCR workers car. Who payroll, who run payroll. The friend in 941. Every 3 months, they are called the other who run our forms, you know. When you're W2 now employees, when you're 1099 now subcontractors. About the mouth, I said, bring forward. If you've been affected by COVID, there were human from my main family business in your example. COVID in March, COVID by and abano a sign yes standard tax filing because people were not coming. Obi kram no fee say if you have to ever say. And you know all bar was through. In fact, Obi or cram bar the Juma bono. Obi or ha untimi pie because COVID no bar obenyebi. Our center has over be uncle for into on filing the tax or chain. Into a banner standing called July 15th, you know. And in this case, you know, now also me tell me workers car, into me workers in it. I will say me tell me electricity, or say me tell me rent, or say me tell me say call PPP. A hand sanitizer see me to be see more now. And I added so much to my cost overhead. And no, now me here there, make me apply, make me the application up to me say I'm a business owner. Last year, I me income in your say. This time of the year, COVID-19, no, to this level. And now I say me chairman workers cut. Nipa ma, nti munya the abane moami. That should be the meaning, the rationale behind going for the loan. Oh, now I'm saying, who share there's some information going in the media, WhatsApp, and Facebook, and other things. Yeah, prosecuted Ghana for account. Obi kwaji also nikunu okoji nikunu okoji 50,000 on the Berman in the unit okoji be 30,000 be a kwama quack person be the nyama be ashishe nyama bi mu na yamano that's kind oji ya pe no transfer wire transfer ko use can cash obi ko Ghana no the mano and now no akọ Ghana no the kwa in down Ghana now the in the business for Ghana tan nyama no na ban no hu say fraudulent activities. A fraud, which is either America buying Yasakro. No. Until I say genuinely, no, which me show say, the business has been affected. We are Ubo trade. We are every day. I'm on from back because COVID time and we are straight over P. Until we are said the medical can volume of sales in the coffin. And Yama also to me both the best be 10 a day.
Right.
Over crown and that crown, you know, back one ball. This uncle for now, buying and share say, now. Small businesses and you hold the economy of the US.
Yeah.
In your market circus, you know. Ocean Uber drivers in New York. A bimu for big crowd through untimin Coabana, my untimin drive, better know what you are rent. Better know what you are or did you grocery. Almost anti San Nipa Winono and Abana Yen revenue from more or more genuinely. And when the government issues money, they wanted to be spent for the purpose. There was a loan, a PPP loan, payroll protection loan. And no, who to me show proof say, who the chair subcontractors and now workers, who employees. Now the 60% of it shows how they are cover payroll. So it's kind of free. Okay. Forgiveness no apply at the Bema. What you say, but Ukoji says now the Ukoyin cash, now they call Ghana. Nasa Abana the Bisabisao. Now they are coming up through the emails, addresses are the taxes in any bank account. They are tracking the people. They are confront too. I have about 6 clients loans in the lawyers, SBA lawyers are trauma. You bisa certain questions. Why they got the loan? Bring this proof. So the entire businesses now say we are affected by COVID-19 in the year loan. It's sanity. I'm saying I'm renting. Made the man be here and answer if there's any over drift here to another area, then I can talk about it.
Yo.
And remember, quite no be question. Say, you know, since you know, say, Obi person of framing, I would be number 2 jar on my a private number. So I make
that's right. That's right.
Speak
yo,
time and
yo, why crowd? Our question of free Atlanta, Georgia. Nana, I'm walking of Nana.
Yeah. Mr. Frimpong, yeah, that as in soon education, they may about tax, and very, very important primary. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, the can papa pay you pass it with the number the agra with you. But my mother said it's all employment, yeah, pandemic or the assistance over the by.
Yeah.
Also, they also have 1099.
1099. Ombe send
Right.
who state in the send their bro.
Right. But my mother said, Mr. Frimpong said 1099 general. So now you have to file the tax, even while we pay tax in the crowd, because who's that unemployment much tax if you can with that somebody's gonna more. So now you have to file the tax, right?
You mean that? I'm saying, this is a medical economy. Unemployment beyond a third party income from the state, and yet from federal. So I share, say, apart from even the regular 1099, so I share a Ukraine now. Every year, so we have taxes now, so itemize your taxes are. State in the brown card be, so we're taking note of it. Card, state in the brown card, and it's a 1099 G's, a income, a refund in the state in the demand. They expect you to include that on your tax return.
Okay.
I'm saying, conforming taking them maybe over here, not state.
But Mr. Report, when you said this time, yeah, this state, some federal pandemic on employment, you federal. And also, you still have to pay the tax on that.
It came, once that money came through the state, it is taxable, and you are required by law to include it on your tax return.
Right. It's a big question. Say
what your tax. I'm saying, what your tax? What your tax? It is not like a 401k.
No,
401k.
They take the tax from you before they pay.
Yes, you have to tax. All right. It's like 401k. We'll be getting 401k, 80,000. What's your 20% of that? You're saying it's so huge. But you still have to include that to reconcile.
Okay.
The same, my example. I didn't know I find tax in America. I don't know who you money at two. I finished do a balance with the file tax.
That's our file. Okay.
You know, the reason is this. Let me take this small time to explain it. Standard, you set standard. American, you set standard. Your filing status. And the filing status in the government name of standard deduction. We are singular, 12,400. We are married jointly and widower, 24,800. We are head of household. Who are Kwalada or here. And it's all Juma, no me, no, in fact, who knew near Bema, coffee. Wako Juma Walmart. Now when you know about now, so dear, over Clemu 0. Now when you're Clemu married to Abra only bow, only Euribia America. Now when you know my age, my day, my age, 40,000. Oh, wow, Clemu single, you better tax, it be a 40,000 income, you better tax 6,000. When you know Clemu married 0, no. Married 2, no, you better tax 1,000. That's 40,000. Ubi the first, I finish to a banner just to be uncle baby. The law does not, I mean, almost almost a standard. Or someone in a way, not tax filing. No, I finish to near your tax now. I always say this, a tax, I said, who are judgment. I finish to a January to December, we are taxing you pay. Now, our banner, but the rule will be on the tax moment filing. April 15th, do a near close. Don't know. Now, in the tax now, to a fair on your buying every boom contact. The same way to say they will, what can I say, now when you pay, when come back, catching a missing a mammy chance, Namin fixing me, near my year. The same way, tax filing, no, January to December. And you may be in a band do a finish to pay near about the rule. So, we are filing the tax. It's April 15th, near the close to. And then, April 15th, you do not work car. Not interest in the penalties now started from April 15th because you are close to tax year now. I hope I'm very clear. And she said, you know, I can't be there. And she said, Unia now, okay, say, oh, you know, so by your tax now in Colaba. Now, your tax. Now, you share credits are we are single, no, Unia say a single, but or acquire mistake, or a single, or be an year with fee or Ghana. Now, acquire a married. Because most of the time, Obama won't tell you. side W4 na feel the W2 no yes. Yeah, be for human resource for the baby so. On tia see no akofeel. Na wo de wo na claim single no de wo de na right. Ono so na oba afie do oba Mr. Frimpong okuta W2 o ma o ha me o yire Ghana. O ma se me o ma me no Ghana. O mo ni social security, o mo ni IT. Unti for mo fa time. America in krata mu no. And America me no mo single. But you
yeah.
O mo single. Unti filing status standard deduction 12,000 e dey ma single for no. O ye juma 40,000. You say okay. Ti usika 40,000 ti 12,000 standard deduction no different Anthony attack you. Into 12,000 400 400 if 40,000 more I saying. Let's roughly run it like 22,000. In fact, 22,000. And I'm boy.
Bet 28.
Yes, that's a winning answer. Also, on the married two no. On the senior and the same standard deduction for the 2,000. Now say it's kind of 22,000. No, you are subjecting it to taxes 12%. It's a range. 10 to probably depending on the higher the income, the higher the tax rate. 12%. Now 12%. No, you can say 3,800. Who would dedicate your 6,000 in your taxes? In this case, when you scar and when you scar, because what 6,000 at all every year from January to December. So in this case, you know, Abana must cut back when you refund. But when you are now, no, from the one, no, or yes, say, why you married, filing two, no. I claim what you ticket in what you 1,000. Abana manaka 3,500 on a Juma way. So what you credit in 1,000 or one, if you 3,500 scanner buying to in China, why they waboka? It's very simple. So, sir, it is a UNICEF unemployment now. What your taxes? A banisicano, Uji, what your tax, Ubigi on your tax, Ubigi or say. You have to bring all to the table. You have to include everything to the income. Why you know, say a W2, say a 401k, say a Ukoton, say even gifts. If somebody give you a gift, bring it on board. Never file tax. Not tax, I would try, you know. So, in unemployment, the government never know quietly. And never the kick out W2 credit now. Now, if we income W2 now, and we have 20,000. Okay, on unemployment, okay, unemployment 40,000. Yeah, the account 60,000. So, and it goes to a very high tax bracket. Now, we're filing status in the amount of standard deduction credit. Don't me out my idea. Tax filing is very simple. Mean when you come to my chamber.
Wait a minute, the last question I have is because of a pandemic, I say your year 2020 Uber earnings were below the IRS income threshold. Uber will not issue 1099 tax form for you. So that means we have 5 tax, right?
Me for sure, you know saying income is saying.
Actually, I'm share, but things
self-employed income. Uber, DoorDash, Lyft, self-employed income. Ideally, any income above 400 must be included in your return. But the Uber no cancel idea, which means that income is not going to be reported in general revenue. Then it should be fine. Okay. Yes, then it should be fine according to.
It should be fine.
From
what
you're reading to me.
That's what they said to me.
It should be fine. Yes, okay. But most of these companies, you know, and yeah, almost due to say you catch yourself income no file tax. We have to be clear about some of this. I may blank or for the.
I think that number they issued a 1099 for you to use it to file tax. Is not that the case?
That's right. They issue to you to do whatever you want to do. They issue it to you.
Right.
Oh, it's like you have to be knowledgeable enough to know that your income must be reported to wherever it needs to be reported to. So, yes.
Right.
Because any income be an internal revenue. I always say this. Internal revenue is like a whale with the mouth open. When you throw the meat at it, they're going to eat it. I don't know, now all these friends centers, these big businesses, they send the records to the employees or the subcontractors to them, whether they did contract with them whether they are mandated by law to do that. Me mommy workers, no more subcontractors. I was me more 1099. No more file on taxes. Because me writing off from my books, from my income. Say, be a phenomenon 100,000. The 2 workers got 80,000. This guy comes to me 20,000. And then I make it to your own tax. And then me money, me other credit, I Google so. What I say. In this case, also, Nipa na mama 1099. On the call report to income na a chain. It must go in chain. If there's a break in the chain, there's a problem. An internal revenue finds out whoever causes that, you'll be what? You've been letter, bro. A friend CP 2000 letter. If you call a Juma, why a W2, why a Uber, why a Lyft. Now, a unit W2 no pen on second. And with the Uber, I buy no crowd with him. No, I'm fine. I'll give you 6 months to 2 years. Internal revenue will come after you. They write you a letter called CP 2000. Unless you say that income, now I have what the cow or tax and one, I affect those tax. They can cross check. There's a system that they've set in place to cross check because the employer now 1099 now is reported to internal revenue. It is reported to a Social Security Administration, W2s, because they also track the income. And and then the copy is given to you as an employer or as a subcontractor. And then you are required by law to file that so the internal revenue will see that income on your tax return. They have set a system in place. It is a no who the end break here because this income, for instance, Uber 10,000, Uber for report on internal revenue. Go report on my Social Security. Now, I'm a copy. Maybe I didn't buy a car, no, my tax. You are not the count crowd. If you are a W2, Nicola, you 10,000. Other than the Uber account, 3,000. No, drop it. Within 6 months to 2 years, you have a the letter is called CP 2000. It's a mismatch. When come and match it. I didn't because internal revenue record say we are Juma Uber 10,000. We are Juma Walmart 45,000. One report only 45. One for Uber the number. And the sad part is that internal revenue don't care about your expenses. They only care about your income. Yeah, for mileage you go to mount. You can say, oh, Uber no crown no. 30,000 Uber now, yeah, and now 10,000. No, me to fuel say me something like account. No, they're going to find the tax as it is. It's 10,000 in the account. Now with the self-employed taxes near the now hit too with penalty and interest near the approach here. We have to be very careful. All this income we are not playing. A third-party income, you have to report them. And then you will be taxes for different states. Or the unemployment in 68,000. And you'll be surprised that when you're taxed.
Wow.
When you're taxed. No one you 70,000. Or no one you 40,000. These people are paying back. You know how much? $9,000.
Gosh.
And there's nothing I can do. As somebody like me sitting here, a poor man just missing me cocoa cratchy. Because me way cocoa no, I'm cocoa for nearby. Yes, I can't add anything. Mr. Tony I can't do any magic. I don't do that in my office. You better take it somewhere and do it. But the cocoa no aside from Mr. Tony. Niema o catch them me creative force business me the niema cotton to Ghana niema na boka ni akoti efimu. It's illegal. I will never do that.
But Mr. Frimpone, maybe we start this question. Made the state forecast over Georgia. But this recently, during this pandemic, almost send a check, some more credit on one check. But you want me to ask if God been with Oboka. So how come? Say Iris, for instance, send a check.
Yeah, the American says some of these things, Frelmo. They could be because states,
Check the credit can be up to date because this can be because almost me domoka about $430 something say. So I was like, why is almost any check, Bremy? We'll be able to make the money.
Yes, I said they are home mobile.
Almost system what you can do.
Two of them.
May advise you, your tax and then follow up now. Maybe yet any man be brave. Land state, obi koye, we koye amendment. The nema, one fan the man come home. The year no nothing on the paper, or the come home, state in the Brenica, in TV that. If we Brenica,
Before
3 years out.
almost about a mistake,
Yes.
compensating.
Yes, almost system, no, they can make me. Colorado, 2009. And I say this with, he said, the president of the Colorado president. Oh, yeah, problem with the Grammy. Because I am positive, that's why I'm mentioning the name. He didn't call her, and I challenged them. They transcript from the state, a federal call it. Because state is funding your taxes. All the state numbers are numbers that are wrote from federal. We have taxes in India, the federal numbers, then they are wrote to the state. The state before the WM, excuse me.
I never said for you have Mr. Frank, and I know I went in Woodman because I'm a second for the Mika.
Yes. If you don't follow up. You have to call the state to find out with your social security, with your details. They will break it down for you. That is why my office is open all year round. Because I switched here from engineering to accounting, not because of money, but because of assisting my people who I need.
That means only probably someone is very important for critical one as with Paco.
I'm telling you, sometimes I know you call radio to Kokasa say, oh, Mr. Tony, they are feared over Guinness. Mr. Day. It's more than even the money I get.
Wow.
And the workers I have 6 workers the whole year.
I like the way how you truthful kind of credit. It's very good.
Yes.
Because about one kind of credit, you know, outside the war,
and only asem.
Yes, I'm telling you, me wa dan fo bi okrum ha fi. Dan fo bi okrum ha. Ni pa no come back. Okay, or the ties blame to me amendment. Me share titles now then we a year now we then. Also me bus driver na you did mileage a good tax. Also me dem ko here a block, HR block. And that is wrong.
Na bus no there.
Bus you say who do car no the car bus and how the car no bus no can have the car. No. And I didn't do that. I've never done that person's tax. But because they are not coming after him. I put on the phone. Woe betide me if I make a mistake. Let me go and do that mistake. Let me claim somebody a church contribution. MOB, I mean, call a Uber said, Nippon marriage, you do what you say, the police, license, registration, title, the law. What law did you use to claim this? Because they feel, and the lawyer that trained me told me, sir, for a black man to challenge a white man, you have to be smarter than them 3 times. And I challenge you and more than that. Because I am the only person I can say with the truth, with records in Colorado, who was subjected to IRS scrutiny investigation. And I came
out.
They wrote to me, they are sorry. Even though it cost me because I had to hire lawyers to assist me to get records to them up and down, they said they were sorry. They back up from me. It doesn't happen. Because mechanic natural. It doesn't matter how much I'm getting. I'm not in the
all right.
Let me add this to Mr. Frimpong. Where my father
other callers so.
For almost 20 years now. For more than 12 years, let me know problem be other. My madam forgave me for tax for 2 years, 2012, 2013. Mike, do you know says I get the file of Alabama? This year, 2019, I'm meeting me class. I don't know.
Wow.
They were auditing me every year.
Because
baby,
yeah, so be your taxes. Don't just accept the numbers. When you're 10,000, oh, from account in Fatum. No. Because I mean, W2, you know, brew. But in Colombia, you know, again, now we are numbers being like a cambomo. Now, me, when you come to me, with over time, with computer, face to face, and I educate you. Oh, you have to be, you have to take control of your own taxes. Tax, okay? There was 3 years ago, Mada, I had a call from a year of Uganda, embassy of Uganda. Ubi am I in the tax? Independent or the member from Uganda. I got a call from the embassy of Uganda. Now I'm saying, Madam, who is it? Also, the councillor, blah 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 blah. We need some verification. Your name is on the tax return. No, Mobonam so it's in Colorado. The time difference is this. I have to be in the office. In I do office 15 minutes on Friday. Me verify numbers what Nippon tax so and share one versus the Omako report on internal revenue. Omako report that Omugina people numbers, you'll be surprised. It's a tax filing, no. It doesn't end on our table. A court, what do you call immigration, what do you call the BIA, what do you call school. There be as many can say, young accountant get one, a court number in phone nation. Into the all kind of crown, they are ever out. So, Ubana make just say, Ubanya $1. Ne banner $3. Oh, into Indian, pay in the credit. Into sometimes you have to take control of your own tax. This any panel, in the idea now, 5,000, and then I'm 10,000. And no, be the tax brand. Madam to be or refer me first time. It's for all taxes, bruh. Sometimes social security, young numbers, something in African names, the way a last name in social can match, I'm very rejected tax. It's for tax, bruh. Sometimes I want to run something and educate you. Or the buy a room in the Nipanae, or Kalami, you 47,000. The tax is to a federal withholding 1,700, which is below bail. At least 10% below. At least we don't tax crying 10%. This guy, Nipano, 47,000. Tax federal withholding box 2,700. Only this guy 10,100 from Kolatu 2018. Because we only Nipano die or the cleaning business or shuttle. The cleaning, when you're 2,000, and you create false expenses, mileage. One wine in Nipana Boca 25,000. Minya, no 25 no. Akwaku reduce 47 no. Edi ababa say 19. Then Nipana 10,000.
Wow.
Oh, and what you want me to mama here? I spent time. I went to the 2019 software. I created everything without the human. I was going to get, I think probably 3,000. The day human share much so about coming without the was me cleaning here. On Nim Christ said, be that attack. Nippanas, unfortunately, was quite self prepared. I check it self prepared. So, no Nippana are preparing attack.
Preparing attacks.
We have to be smart. I'm saying, you know, but be more also, yeah, cause you almost taxes. I said you would a Cremoni now, a Baba command, and a Christian now, the Corona command. Onimu, but Yem Bisa. Me, who had to state that me, I spend time. When you are W2 saying a bremi, when a bremi, mortgage interest is say, on color is say, with educational credit is say, let's check you much the way to who the church, you know, who the bar for receipt, bra. I need a receipt, something that you can prove it. Because the area, you know, they give you 3 years internal revenue before 3 years me and close to tax docket. Anything they can go back 3 years. So your tax now they leave you if after 3 years near close to tax docket. No. For that person, no, internal revenue close to statutory of limitation no, has ended. But the 3 years they can come up any time. A matter of system. There are certain systems, you know, until when they intro one church internal revenue, they are waiting for audited review. Not so letter I defend CPAs, I defend enrolled agents, I defend accountants, different states. If a family not a call, now I have to put down certain things. Tax is very, very dangerous, more dangerous than immigration. I'm telling you, because internal revenue penny the only institution this my call accounting. I had a lady be in Colorado. Why any tax we or call Ghana or trying to take it, of course, why any BB or any shopping. I did have a time and I could unit 12,000 or say, Madam, I'm sorry, there's no money for you. I see Mr. Tony may pay me home our bank. He couldn't go for the mother's burial because of that. Because what internal revenue cut went here. No more confined children. So I have payment plan. No, or valid 3 months. Until one day, or Kogan advance and can out, you know, about 12 or my company. See, we have to be very smart about some of these things. Yeah, most of us here can read, you can write. Let's take advantage to know at least Nyamaka Krebi, the Biatman can say, at a glance, it means who they are to taxes on him. That's the education I give to my people. At a glance, Nippon to if you have a donation, check donation way. I can't win because yes, I'm creating false income. I'm an Akoboka. I'm an equity in the W to Mexican because the lower your income, the more EIC and income credit you get. So your refund is bigger than will be our age 80,000. Okay, age 80,000. No credit or cleaning. In the family business, not in any cleaning business. Yeah. It's only if I win, you have chance consistently. Nipa to work on 4 years. Into 3 years, 10,000. No, we eat 3,000, 7,000 plus penalty, and then quite 10,000 times 3 years, and you 30,000. And you pay. But on the mic, so obi your question, dear man.
All right. Yo, Nana, of course, you never better was. Or of course, I found us out of video to her. And you may your brother Penny, Mr. Tony Frimpong. Yeah. Or your tax lawyer, US na ye no AD and Kumoi. Say problem bia wom taxes ho. See a deca brewo. Say I am for camera na dibi ohona we here and Chremono. Na wutiena number obet me afre na would question abano 720 713 1784 720-713-1784. Enti one shannon so sa am I. Mamen kona menkofa Kizito. Hello, Kizito. Kizito, I'm a quaban. What question about taxes one?
Oh, man, question I only person be fair about me to say all kind third stimulus. Now stimulus and I didn't have because 600 na ban and look at the second me who first first na me who 600 second me
now first one when you be
I don't mean ya be
You in your that the mic my intro light can cry I say.
okay.
But your stimulus package is not no. So far the only my you know 1,200 individuals no. So they can and near 1,200. So we are one kwa no you 2,400. So I call near 500. And the second one I 600 ubia is 600. Now the America test me say you call a bemo omo pe kakra akwanya kakra aye Congress and omo debate senka ebenya yama na really be and 1,400 no NCP na anticipate say so your tax this year no dey na bad year obenya bi jenu dey nyama na Michelle so why na so ye juma now for some reason the big now account aye basa now why you address is so aye basa email is scanner abasa ko and now when san can we your taxes now credit go rebate credit obenya can recovery rebate credit so click away nya now say 1,200 away nya na the 1,200 account tax refund obenya ho say 600 no way nya that is 1,200 plus 600 1,008 me boa near the account say 600 na benya na fia near the 1,008 na ka ho near the bro intimo bia say wo ha na wo taxes na won san account sika obi okura na otukwan ebi ayi ne bedu ye no pandemic bedu ye no kwa na se bi ona wayare or the hospital and I otukwan fe no aba na scan by and I circle back to treasury they one more record I want to like about the system here in Sika and Ira. I have Sika and Ira. And the answer a check. But with me, a track for Lua. When Sabe country, who are now your tax, the oil tax catch them, but the system no penny say. The NS cannot be to a cut, especially 600 in his case, sir. Because for a brew, wow, man, everybody cry, no rent, and I know electricity be a bit here. Now, well, who says you can't cry about? Now I can catch your prepare can on Zanka. But so on Zanka, now catch on Zanka. Now catch on Zanka, a bit delay refund the never because you're best subjective system, no best subjective or taxes not for review. They ensure man pass you can hear the bride. And now I say, on Zanka now on Zanka. You know, you're careful, kakra. If you more while me hold you on taxes, no, and more cross check your account within that period now. It is kind of mine, no. Ubo and it's kind of like Ubo on checking account. I mean, it's not
All
fault
right.
of anybody.
Yo. Yeah, no, what's the name say? You have been so afraid, mammy. And for me, Pacho, what will last for near 9523? Would anybody be afraid? Yeah, and 2 count. O phone no me so phone nje o phone nje kura ti san fra biem wada roma
So what do we tell you?
say there yeah
Okay. But from Nanajimai,
okay Nana Ajima me pa cho free
the Freshly Massachusetts.
all right
Worcester.
Nana Ajima yenti
The question is, Madam Fubi was Nisaka 1099G. Actually, almost just all fanfaritas.
yeah
Almost just YG unemployment. But also, in life more this year, 1 year unemployment.
hey
And you know, for sure, who say a fraud will be a unemployment. And I say, I didn't know, and I said, mistake free IRS for Horn Abba.
and obi gidi
Mr. Fufo be answer, but any fraud no.
obi gidi
Any fraud, they all face any 19 fraud.
Yeah.
Yo, because me that's mean ya. I'm say the friend say system American system no. Yeah, and clear most of the time. I na mistakes across the room. The best thing about say system no be any social security no obedience. The system no bet me override the yaba na go be that. Another possible thing is Obi to bet me the Nidia could get unemployment, which is very possible. This year, your client for 5 years, 5 months, unemployment, buy any records. You know why we do it? So, banners owe to me a core account, so it might be your account.
yeah
Now, they are cross checking unemployment paper near their brown.
right
And you know, it shows the federal taxes are what you. It shows the state taxes are what you. It shows the times this kind of two accounts.
right
Nti we need a lady no go through. No, say it has been for 5 months. The main bank can be. And pa me call the bank account the BNM. And the first state no. The state were able to tell us say, Obi has some account no. The money was going to a different account.
wow
As you see, our police, they are not police. Some of us we go extra mile because me angel. But when it comes to Sanya market, I would not do it. So balance of me file me unemployment. I mean from account and Koshaso. In fact, tax return crano. Your friend baby bank product. Some of your tax in Massachusetts and other states. Now who apply Mr. Tony, your friends, if your account. Now is this application not. Now uncle for the cannot see IRS but now that's account to them. Now group no bank product is certified by IRS. It's a bank, Santa Barbara Bank or other banks. Now almost the mini fee 200 another to my account. Near the would say 700 7,000 near the better account. That money, your money does not come to my account. It's illegal. It's fraud. Until the sermon follow up with the state, state be our number. Ugugua. Department of Revenue, Georgia Department of Revenue, Colorado Department of Revenue, the same Department of Revenue, Until taxation, New York, California, but Ugugua, Ubenya number. So what's in the fray? Now, and I said, I want to mean fraud. There will be your tax. There will be a small American say, tax preparers. We should be able to assist our people. Yes, over here now the table now busy or official. Now we are April 15th now I know how to talk books and a fraud crown for it do January 4th I know about. It shouldn't happen like that. You should be able to assist our people. Because a Madakra will be student financial loan. FAFSA will be back or Philly FAFSA no need be sami. And Mr. Frimpon number 6 on to the end of the show. And you need me to the more. And you know what my software so I'm able to communicate and tell them what to do. On the so follow up. Men gin that, and I said, men gin to me say, won't you know, because one, yes, I know. If you are not being a to identity, firm identity theft. Your former, you eradicate, you use identity taxes. With internal revenue. Overhead number report at the same time internal revenue. It's a one report to IRS federal cap. I am mismatch and American. That's CP 2000. It's a one numbers now match because one report to unemployment. Because it's in your name, it's in your social security. And to find out now, correction. No, you're the corrected form, Beba. And as a state in the amount form to be a protest. If it's not you a protest, now I would draw from internal revenue. Before internal revenue for Abba Bank. If you know you're about Walmart, credit, you cry when you're but you're the kind of because there's, for not knowing the law, no, there's no excuse. Ignorance of the law, no excuse as far as Americans is concerned. What do you mean? And I say you have to prove it. So will be the Okata amount of social security. You want to protect social security, no. That will be why lose no be a Juma. Sometimes it might not be your fault. But the one who the letter number there, many are friends. Maybe
Pipacho, Ebra, or just all foreign task, no, Nipana, all foreign task, no, Ekacher is on fanfare. That all foreign and no baby was to say also free. Or free no banner, on coin or computers. And then me boa no banner and or computers or reporters say fraud. Good. Because on one case when you come and say fare or improvement via.
Right.
Good. And they are no way. It is I believe say minimum the Okakusi, but
unya salad no that's a protect there. Internal revenue so there's a form. You pull the tax no. So report it say identity theft. Obi our identity. They call you say into use income not you tax. Income
Ebra or they are kind of tax of one fare, but I don't know a man at Chinesica so bear 1,000. Be 2,000 crore at because
so we have identity form now. On be you form the team. On be investigate you form the team. Until you can amend taxes within 3 years. With me tax me amend taxes anyhow, any way you want. Within 3 years. That is a limitation and so yeah. So this year 2020 year 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, April 15th. And I want to mean amendment on 2020 tax. But most people don't know. With me amend with taxes, I don't know how me amend taxes, a mistake in other more.
Sir, I don't know.
Amendment.
I don't know, Mr. Tony. Now what I say? Obiti say we say, office a beer all year round. Binom ho falia after tax season no what the office. Say na okay. Wo frɛ no kura wonya no. Enso adwuma no all year round. Enti sɛ na ɛwɔ kyerɛ mu no bibi saa no ɔhwɛ na sɛ obɛhia mmoa a obɛtumi afrɛ Mr. Tony ɔno deɛ ɔfrɛ a ɔbɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu anytime na kyerɛ sɛ ɛtumi aboa no enti no
and I mean sometimes we don't charge. Last week Columbus boy in baby for 2017 I scanning my didn't container revenue. I didn't charge her any substance. I mean, me take it to me. If you, I mean, you know, Ghana for. I didn't come to this profession. Me be scamming nipa. Me be that's right. Oh, but when you know what you now, Buana, if you say, I am a professional. Yes, it can no be so around Ohio. In fact, this week I can't travel. If you go to know, I can't travel. Or Nima can Nigeria. Okajem said they make be a pharmacist. They are in big trouble. And my friend Iris from my postponed date now. They did try no anymore. Oh, there were so many ways to help. I said sometimes it may not cost you any money, any big money to come to us. My consultation is free. You can talk to me anytime. And I say one guy in your Ohio, me and a non-profit man. Now, no person me an account. Me in the book to a heart.
Mr. Tony, what kind of cry? The non-profit, the media no a mile.
You can watch them later.
All right.
After the air. Right, oh, and see, Usha, you know, independent phone, so G grant and our business, no grant, another hitting the business. And CP and kind of different. Many no for Jimmy, any penny enough for Jimmy, choir, me, train, choir, or report to tax. Why anyway? I was on the line for more 30 minutes. Why anyway? Oh, for a minute and be become a German some time back. Now, me, yes, no, I want to what. Now, me recommend the CPNs, no, I trust that guy, Bruni. Oh, Brunino was on the line. Gans was on the 3 ways. You know, for Jimmy, choir, I very report to income, no problem, yeah. If it's someone, yeah, more utilizing. That's why we are here.
All right.
Why?
And see, the better was open. Excuse me. Open. Open ya, Ofre, where we? Hello? Yo. All right. Once you're that's papa. Now, Mamma Kwana Minkofa. Come for not to make her. Come for. All right. Yancho conform. Mamma Kentucky. Namikofa Joe or Seusu. Joe Ice.
Mark, some also there.
I was Medru. So why?
Okay. Yeah.
Joe or Seusu.
You are coming with your tax expert.
Now, Joe Seusu is a tax expert. So what's in the dino? Mr. Tony Jima Frempong. And a young Madam Chair, or by a Frempong. And see.
Oh, okay.
And
oh, and I say,
yeah, and then check.
Yeah, my question is tax stimulus check here is here again. The 2020, no, but all have income this year, and Emma win year. What advice is over final tax and income one? I say, who be delay, no idea, and kind of final.
Yeah, just idea so. Yeah, just idea so. And I'm a boy.
You mean that it's a sale too. It's a very smart question. And so, you know, similar third one, nobody knows. Component, the basics, the beer, omidi feedback. If we don't know, cut off, no, we don't know. Oh, we don't know. And it's okay, so change. Last year, no, if you are no income star, it's the treasure now. I feel like I could done maybe now, because change. Me feature media and yet wise decision as a tax expert, as a professional person. Because me say me be that. Me stimulus that. I don't work because of stimulus. I don't stay in America because of stimulus. And it's our own income was through. Maybe we will take digit a more line more. On the certain you may be on the basics be on now. And true be almost sometimes but just can but something but until certain group of 600 is gonna be nothing to you. It's a peanut. America always is a peanut. If you are now taxes, taxes so you get tax because of stimulus. What do tax in the name of the if you cry about school or tax record now for financial aid. If you are all person of Falima or spouse to be of Ghana. You can't all change not similar to my if you cry now, you approve it. If you call me the tax, I mean, according to the law, so the extra no, now you have expenses, so the now you have insurance, me tax, no, that means insurance, I mean, stimulus, and I mean, stimulus, because the BRG say ticket, excuse me, 150,000, probably 1 month you can get about $9,000. Oh, what is 1,200 to you? Oh, so I mean, I shouldn't put it that way, but I know. In our system now, say, if the money is coming to help the low income or the middle class income, they are not targeting the higher class or the upper class income. And to let me tell you, a very smart idea, but. Because tax is over here more than the stimulus labor.
Yeah,
When
but
you have to
but so what tax no say about small tech about the match here. If you can delay for maybe at least the next month and you can get that money.
Yeah.
Next year, no say quiet. Next year, me pass
Oh, Tiopa.
and what the other advice say, you just go ahead and file.
the American range now, income range now, about never set them. It's not out yet. Nobody knows which income range they're going to set it. If you are now 150, if you are now 160, if you are 200, if you cry now 60,000, they have not set a standard yet.
But most conversations they will set it to the 75,000 for single.
No,
Mr. Tony said they say a date of Ireland, no more than July, and April.
That's now, no, it's April 15. April 15. Last year, you know, yes, because of COVID-19. COVID-19, no, yes, it's an extension. The law, no, is still.
But I said this year, no, Omunyan can always say, still,
up to as of now, no, you know, February 12 to April 15. Also, in the answer number of chairs at the Congress, not Congress, due to certain conditions, you know, internal revenue cannot take their decision. Say yes, it's not tax.
Yeah,
it's either April 15. Yeah, Congress.
Congress nearby.
Okay, so about the enemy, who? If it's from the Congress, yes, I've not seen it. Yes.
What they call July.
What they call July. And we are last year, Diana, this year.
Last year,
2020.
Last year, no.
Last year, they called July because of pandemic. And you buy tax.
2019 tax in the SND from March to July.
And we are 2019 tax.
2020, by the knowledge, I mean, the system updating me the piano is due April 15. Unless you say Congress, Taku shape near and they say, Nipa Hochino, a pandemic, I know, sir, because, yeah, this is the first time in America, around 17 years, when they taxing. You have started taxing February. I know for sure, don't understand them. But as of now,
when I'm confused, what they bought it here and I forgot web and not one now on websites and I want to hear.
Let me take care, but may see so much extended, but I'm just right now.
Yes. I mean, it's an information. And may check it. I can check it also. Because I prepare your system in mind.
All right. Yana was Joe Wise. Now, Mamin ko Boachi Yadom. Motimenka. All right. Yenti Boachi Yadom on Kadia. Now, Mamin ko Akwasi.
Hello, Mark. Hello.
What you mean?
And that's one shape. My pocket number. They have all the time. Me name no. Me drink pan no.
We didn't pan it there.
Me drink a different no.
And then there.
Me drink Papa. Tony.
Oh. Yes.
The other family say if you drink.
Tony,
and me drink pan. Me drink hard as pan. Yeah, I'm the sick room.
Is it short we did not say.
What's it?
We didn't say.
Oh, Anthony.
Anthony,
Anthony, but a bit from Tony. Obia was said, do one and Casa from Tony, especially I have one, I cut up one.
Not Tony, the old Yantin.
What's it?
Yantin. Tony Yantin. Yantino, how? I see.
Well, man, to say that. So the opposition is doing a 12 hours basic, no matter what.
Almost change deadline. It's so
Yeah, that's Joe Wise. Yeah, that's an update. Kizito, yes, it's still April 15th.
Now, so, but you go online now. Information here 2020. You might think it's been extended 2020. The
Yeah.
last year, that information on our system, and the software gives us. You might update every day to the linear sales you can credit. Of course, over a year, we might extended to July 2020. Now, me, 2021. And you know, it's from
the whole
August, February 12 to April 15th. Yeah, it's either April 15th or 17th, depending upon whether the hit on the weekend or not.
RS for payment option, no more. I mean, the whole fiscal year.
Oh, sir.
January to the pandemic management.
And also about Mamma,
computers is here, but they can't.
okay.
Yeah, some bank.
What's your name?
My mama piece of information.
Okay.
This is the time where I see me a IRS castle and I see me a Kabigu.
Yeah.
I in compromise. Offer in compromise. If for some reason income or form and I says a 3-6 month bank in Unya Juma. Yeah, they are one for the brain. You won't take advantage from me.
All right.
Offline. I mean, try to know. Right. This is a period over to me. Give you
somewhere around.
All
right. Yo, what's your name? What are Mr. Tony?
Yo, many opinion, me chow. Yeah, that was an into my what a bray, so a TNM a tree. Nah, we hear notice or what's a bem, and I'm a bem. Or the say, let me file it, me tax. Yeah, taxi driver. Now, me fan say, fake a crane, me tax is some above from Kakra. Amame. Now, me quade cap. And he me file last 2 years no. Or one first can cry, I'm Remy. And he last year, so me file. Me file, you know, almost say me the kakakra a womb. And say idea about betom. And he me file, you know, scan was on the banomo and farmer. Name scan now or a kitchen idea. Means I can't idea. And I'm saying, no, my broken accounts. It's one merely at the start of bread. Merely at the bread, Miss Rosie Biana, I command the now, second one, my head, am I
600?
And I'm able to say, and once I'm at say, in the Abena over between the Abuam. I connect a chair pants on ever, or merely better chair.
You mean that's it? That's it, also about my answer. I already said the question. But I see how we chair it. Now, I'm saying, medical car in stimulus, no payment, no one some. Okay, be an hour and here. We see, first stimulus, no. So, 1,200, no. So, in Sanka. And I said, how no, and no, Zaka, good. The second one, 600, good. So, we are tax 2020, yeah. Ma, nipa na oye tax no catch me say on sanka e computer ni bisa questions on sanka na say on sanka so ka on sanka na be 600 account you can now be no and so we are tax now a very more than 600 suppose say the idea of tax no you know without pandemic you know e be 1,200 now so ko check it on sanka it is 600 account to be 1,008 instead of 1,200. Did you know your tax? No software, no. More design software such a way a baby sow. A red. The idea of file tax, no. Abra won't be taxpayer, no. That question, no. I am passing on some crying. Will be a while. Last week, you will be taxed. No, so Mr. Tony, how much from a letter, but in some cases, I'm telling you, you're holding on to Kanika crap. Within 5 days, no firm to Kana a lot of accounts. Especially who they are now, when your account be out with them now, close account. It's more likely to be a mobile mail, but only a check a crack. A check. It takes more than 2 weeks. To set the local account. And this is still after a certain time, maybe a month, 2 months, now some kind. Yeah, go ahead and file on some kind. Or your tax me at the background. It's kind of become one.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Yes, I count baby, you know. So if you any boy.
Yeah, that's Sebuachi Adam or the Free New York. Yeah, that's Papa na. Mamenko akwasi Yesu so Cincinnati. Kwasi Yesu.
Hello, Uncle Mike.
Yeah, ma wakwa ba nyumre.
We don't need you so.
Yeah. Onko mo ne sen yentie we.
We dey some valid kaka. The chair beja for machia so the via me ba. So for medical chair omo mo share na mo say tie na beja for ya share na COVID igu so e ha dwen pa ekun amanfo madam for bi ho aka so ya you da no ye set your bomb pie man na she see na se obi ahụ dị bia na chese ya na meni achi ya na me pa atu ya na se ya me pe ho anu se igna ishi ya obi ahụ dị na itimi echere ya dwem ntino also dey no go for about ya some ba ma shara ma me sister o church tax no we say tax one na yeka ana ka me boa
No correct.
yeah yo we dey so minimum dey kakra bia me wo for past 8 years in Nigeria me so me can that me ba kuma for na minim se kuma ye juma me first ye na minim ti me no am for ke ka so any se o fa le tax now ye singa wo boka ti e ba ye binya kakra fast na am more you do since from then no I've been able to make sure that my father tax at least say me just because say me boka ma for there. In fact, nya dey say be na be 2 years equal there. Omuni me you kro.
And so what number ne?
I'm say a fan in fan could be me fan ko kase will be a fan ejra me so say 2018 one and I say to key classes be internet say me father tax say me di guso na ndi kwa say me di guso say me dey na yo say ja get na here it's no like me no be akwa so ani ho nkomokra me di guso we yo and me tax buy mu of a camera no hard ba you should be boss man people can be the same yeah boy call be as one job musical yeah no me so we aha me so na me so only me fare tax o mo fa ba e di fi ho ba no I think me papa say we bit ma church we ho am na on say we ya juma say we we nyam e bia next year so person fare tax na mu yedi kakra o paycheck na e ba no utimi tibi tu ho no they say me every paycheck bia me service every paycheck adwuma bia anasa majuma paycheck bia me $50 eto no me take 200 for taxes no say bia me file tax na so me bia e ka be ba obutumi e de no trisu bi ana say me moka so dia and then na omudini na aka in fact abua me papa na me nim sa dia no wana fu bi na change no etrebo wa mo mi nkomo kakra say wu orma odi nkomo no ye ya no fitia no aye kuma so de wa manfu bi ba makwadum say Temba peke o makwadre was tax filing me when it comes to IRS no music asemo na wetumi I dey na wetumi adi nkomo na I mean yetima bo so be ya I mean nema bi onu ma wo nkomo bo ka bi ko sango fo do mo ka wo dia wo ti ho no ma bi kan bro letter so do mo ka wo do pa so wunti o mo so e den abe file tax o file ya no me na me ba peke no o file ya no ma fa we no bro letter so usika no sika na she na ya fa you know idea my ya abua me like abua me anytime dia kakra me for 12 months no or me file tax na am sad ma dia abdomen plus and me tax me anytime the man focus no be a worry now we single day how I says which me ko anim sa ni nyina ye how I be see at me afast what am obu on ma we uchu worry na okay mu 1 2 3 I mean we are ready to Kenya be bro but who say o fa later said be bro you say me claim 0 so mo tell me pa like to go on my check bad so you know but I don't the you know I mean no na have because me say then I feel no con you na me failure we be back you know idea who here pa my taxes they well uncle say yeah you figure na baby up say we go see so we na ko fane ba wo fast bi o baby a adini mu da honom e bia be so we na ko fane ba
all right what the who bisa question emre no eko na yentimi
me question be besides or something that I just wanted to add to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
And
yes.
You better was na yama.
Your answer.
Mama we so confirm no che e wo ho a. Na confirm na de nka wona Mr. Tony Emono Tofa emai. O confirm. Nana Safo, I'm so confirm wadawo. And so till I so. All right.
Hi.
O confirm.
Yeah.
Now say any afro I to.
Say I don't know. The room maybe ana any mana ya basa. Mo fami. Mo fami so ana akati.
Okay. Now o confirm what question what taxes and some when I walk bibika.
Oh, the tax na dey say ignorant na yeni pe bi no na omunim de omoye nti la seminity na o de mo akoto agya
o confirm wa semela okay kroma woni mo achiro mo taxes so
debi ahati say obu ha say ya na menia no ka say o ye adwuma no betin wo nim say bia o faale a wan faale a the main problem no wa diska na ya den ase no ho faale bibi kitwa bi na be ye ya okoja wo so we de nye no atope pa na twene wo faale ho taxes na e bua no so ho but ko ho say no uncle Mikey community tax in the year and it is grow we see and not my no can it America has say you can fool with anybody but with Uncle Sam about taxes here so Uncle Mike go back come company for news kafua it don't want to because of tax so there celebrities it do to see
o confirm the mama na was na say we dey be ade na media we dey
oh dey be na make say
so we question be ade
tax what no me there me nim say amani titi media me advice will be as a when you are here juma no file with taxes. That's all I'm saying.
All right, yeah, that's it. O confirm no chine no. Or the need free Connecticut. Na ye krom abo awura mu sesia mo ma me ko fa ye krom.
Yo mark me that me table shanfo nyina.
Yeah, Joso.
Mr. Frimpong tax expert so it was saying me watch the chile. Na me question you keep to be. One no me be a frame was the IRS no money wakasa na makati for be 4 times for the past 2 years. And I'm just Mr. Frimpong say
scam.
IRS food to me fresh okay, the next one I want to say you see a brave your casa before confu no. Oh casa or nem say ni paycheck bia or TB2.
Yeah.
Na anything of our taxes are moka. Me ba krum ho apɛ. Na me a month food come on that time na mo bronze na meeting so and that say me settle na me adwuma. Any me dey me file 0 say the kan. So file 0 we diska. Na fe so ma kiska no bi ato. Enti me paycheck first na me adwuma 2 dey 3 ni ade. Me paycheck bi amaji bia adwuma 3 nyina na. Enti me mo kada ana me bia nso me menya no ya na efe enti no wa e bia o pese wo yes ade no utumi in fact we check ibo ho obegi check pa na hwe tax ya tiw pa no ya na ehu enti my advice ni ho ana pe me question ya me de ma Mr. Frimpong so no me da say mark me da.
All right, Mr. Tony.
Yes, this is the way I go.
Yo, and say what's your man for no assemty no. You be na what me abon to fan my.
So Mr. Mike, can say madam I say. My dad for for ni aboafo ina say in fact mama sa akwanyen. Ama ya balance so abechechre. Na said me di kaka no tax bill no immigration beside immigration no tax is the next highest in America. And I said the importance of tax filing is so great. And I also say the country is built on taxes. America country is built on taxes. The OEBA and is surrounded on taxes. And the man said the man started me a series of teaching. And say W2 I'm okay, W4 filing me do one could papa. Internal revenue balance one of the charge of the man is on California me compete them. I'm breaking it down 2 minutes. I'm no more share and me almost say form. Almost in California, the offer ni part 10 where tax on me tax more. Any part better 9 yesika. And I'm saying yes, Omunyesika, let me explain it. Omumba me low income people. Low income, no. The system has been set such a way. So, 12,000, 15,000, 13,000. Now, even you claim, I mean, why you're until tax credit now, you may get an EIC credit. So, the caliber of people that come to me, most of them fall within that group. On the second note, the people that come to me, most of them have children. With low income, I qualify for EIC. I'm the only preparer in Denver, Colorado. I say it with the truth because churches, because organizations, I teach them. Maybe W4 to home. Me see W4 give birth to W2. W4 now I fill the year taxes. Maybe the example. I'm saying because I'm maybe single, no married. The example, the numbers straight. The entire year tax I work. In fact, I may take it serious. I hope semester balance to be. No much church, me breaking it down, me pick it W4. It's a new certificate, employee with the ordinance certificate. So we share taxes for W2 no so there. I feel so the more tax. Box 2 no any box 17 they are dangerous. Box 2, box 17 federal withholding taxes. I didn't know and when you define the tax. Obi house yeah me da fee me pay you tell me pa social security, not Medicaid. There's a percentage the government will take from everybody across board. I think it's 6.9%, if I'm not mistaken. And there's Medicaid is about 1.9%. You bet two, we are bet two. So to abine bet two. It's a Ghana. You bet social security. You have a national insurance. I had the same thing. You bet two. A friend is saying. Social Security, near to Medicaid. But the entire Ghana and your taxes, and the federal withholding, and no, it's in your own hands. When I watch that buying said to me single, 0. To me married, to me, now, Miss Santis, can be at all. I feel do not only me young kunta, my mocha. This is things I teach, and I love to teach that. I call it why you owe when you file your tax. Taxpayers owe when you file your tax. There know it's with time, remember, breaking it down. Last year, government needed a new W4 by very complicated and conformable in here. Even a human resources manager, directors, they don't understand it. Oh, Fakoma tax man, don't show us here. Into a day, a tax filing, will be a taxer. I have examples upon examples upon example. Papa, if in New York by no MS, Obama, who are Boca 3 years, best of 40,000, 9,000. 10,000, 12,000, others, they better than say, I had your tax that you can anything. That is nonsense. Excuse me for my language. I feel it do. No, Aboka. When you're Boka now, Mr. Nakano Band, media, me, Yakwa, and Metia. Oh, why the garnishment, only calling him near Saturday, a garnishment salary. No, but Minia, I mean, slow. Taxes a principle in the follow. So I'm here to 0. Who are higher upper class? Would you want 50,000? If you are in a tax bracket of about 22%. When you're tax, you're going to be subjected to a very high tax bracket. And this I want to ask the as science say, the higher it goes, the cooler it becomes. In America, taxes, the higher it goes, the higher the tax becomes. Why may I until tax in unison with that? And then I'm boy, as the income go up, your taxes must follow. The income cost not tax you take off from you have a problem. You may share no word of you for so I hope that the crime of them go to my pasubium. No man breaking it down. I mean,
anytime beyond what me.
And now be also or you Uber or you living. You this kind of money cash. Over to America has so many years on by later. Why are you building your social security? The Ben will be building social security. Medicaid, who can qualify. You want to know and then you want to be now we go fear now need social security or media because you're living because you're live out you mean it's kind of media some bottom make to turn your Ghana. All this idea of see to me breaking it down. This is what I love to do. That tax over me chambers in the beach with the man on the and no mean yet it's only finalizing. I don't do anything. I love to do mediation. I love to do taxation. I love to teach. I like to plan. I'll show you how you can plan your taxes. These are things nature say, I mean, taxes on about intimate I said and I mean, know, this I say, cost, your tax a scam call is internal revenue under no circumstance, except on rare occasions, not your whole case, why you be let to be called. No one who said the man, then officer can call you. But no, a slim. So the why submit request be a command. Maybe especially a non-profit me a file application me say I'm a power of attorney over it. Almost me frame me. Now be a case say in the funny this one we are sending it back or we need this additional document. Now I say we need this and I'm to me take a decision over the phone. You can call me like that. Oh, okay, sir. You are sending to an officer. The officer can call you. But hardly say internal revenue left for say with the car. And your call scam. Call IRS website and want to be careful of those scammers. And my identity. Don't declare identity to them. Be also for social security. We have verify our address. I mean, you say, man, no. Several times, me cry off for big friend and say, oh, the canon. Do you know who you're calling? You mean your cause? Yes. Meaning, what's up with the Congo? And now, or you almost friend, no, so the car. When they have your details. Okay, can't be brave. So, 1 year, they say, me police for the about fear. Why not any credit card? 4,000 for the amount of fee. O two and I say no about friend me. Now me say we just cannot come on my way. After a friend number name call. So we have to be very, very careful. Those are a tax scam calls and say who pick crowd now, the catch on the amount tax or the now tax or friend over the make a line. Yes, I have had several calls. You be a nippon or bar line so not connect to me. You can't hello me bomb me didn't have no market line, no for line and copy. The any careful general revenue unless a case to warm up. Yes, the officer can call you, yes. Yes, and they can call you. But you only need to hear why your taxes. Micro Makajan Medica, my name, I'm a Jamaica, internal revenue. I mean, you identify me 1 pen on 1 line. Yes, you're very careful. Now, there will be asked you be about line to piano. Safi said, yes, I'm now I covered so in you know, now what do you know? You're bus in and training a hands on sizes, PDP, because you ni face mask ni say na me other woman o dey be trap na like today ni no obi am filing the taxes my number no you open aka say my services are very minimal and yes you can see na me here tax but said here obi am ho beto no said here any no me bi aka so muti extra na very, very, very important papa ya make me obi out me or your next man to me give 9,000 otimi me yet 500 to her. Okay, I'm saving. But a year, not 25,000. Papa, this is 3 years. But they see that means 25,000. State in the man, federal, not 20, 19,000. 70 tax, no. And me share tax in the to make sure that I've not added anything. Oh, almost internal revenue for banks. And these are some of the things I'm doing now. Now, I teach my people to claim zero. You need only claim zero, not in the tax at all, in the savings in your system. Now, for instance, now Obama system no the next kind of man. And I say no system no the year man. You cannot compare me to internal The other tax preparer, Jackie, you HR blocker, they won't advise you anyway. Of course, Omono, Abrafoni, African Americans, you know, why break it even. If you cry tax, you know, claim over 10, or claim 5, or no worker, he doesn't care. And if those people go to that place, now could they almost compare me, maybe educating the client, the customer, and say, claim 0, so in the end, you don't owe. Now the customer say, in California system now subjecting to investigation. It's bullshit. Yes, those are some of the things that they claim when they know that they are chasing, mirage. There's nothing at stake. To me, some of them are celebrating. Yeah, next time, no matter how, so now, but I'm going to cry me more. I'm going to time is very limited. More frame line, anytime the Colorado time, if you have a power, could be a joke. Oh, frame, I'm on my more, I'm back. Now, the question is, the can it cut across. Upeso do baba, upeso school, upeso koto dying, upeso even credit crime is centered on your tax. It must be brave, minority.
Mike.
Okay, so I'm point that I see. That's a scam. Me and me say scam. Watching media, my comfortable. That's
Michael, microphone off.
227-4228. 7207-4228. And
Mr. Frimpong, Mike.
Office number also ASA.
Mike, check
Mike, and the line is very thin.
Okay, me patch out to me, can't say.
That's right. Yeah, it's much.
Office
number is 303 303 366 1637. 303 366 1637.
1537.
No, 1637.
Okay, 16.
Yeah, 303 366 1637. And I'm a cell phone. Officer, when you direct to sir, it's 720 227 4228. 720 227 4228. And your website is Geriaf Accounting Service. With me, once you type Geriaf, Geriaf, you make information. Once you type Geriaf, GEROYAF, Geriaf Services or Geriaf, it will bring all my information within the USA. Benjamin number, Benjamin direct number, Benjamin office, Benjamin home number. Yes.
You better was Mr. Tony, you better was Papa.
Mike, I was saying, yeah, chance. I'm going to mention the SBA, a special business grant and PPA, no.
Yeah.
PPP loan.
Next week, you better try.
Because think of what to Mike. Minimum couple will be a Mike, over the happen. Over where 16,000.
And the call Ghana.
Yeah, the Koyo over die. It's over true.
Oh, Atlanta.
Different most states.
All right. Mr. Tony, you better was a part. I mean, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Mike. That's it. That's it.
Yo, I'm saying, Yambrano, Nana over soon.
Yeah, Mike.
Yambrana, be dear now. What is this?
What is the NDC for Cadia?
Almost the same.
Some address statement, I'm going to call court, almost say, will be 50, more than 50%.
Matters as well, must have filed another petition.
Oh, never.
That's sorry.
Almost say, will be 50, more than 50%. Yes, I talk about the baby. Other, if you say, court numbers, more, I do my idea on the so be any as you put to. I see for us to the comedy, they have Chester BBI after to Chester wouldn't be only Yasin Biaka.
Yeah.
We are Yasin Biaka. The same thing now, second respondent is in another for lawyers, so kind of the same thing. Say there's no reasonable cause of action. There's no reasonable cause of action.
Okay.
As someone there's always more canal. If you are seeing cross examination, is Mike, I don't know.
It's neither here or there.
It's so much from medical. Good viewers at 90709070 corner. The same thing they see and week for Pepe. I bet you willing. That's hard to back up because I could because I don't have to record as I echo. Because if you answer that new answer, I told you did say, more than 50%. They know, say, Mike, almost because says almost some will be part, can't say there, and this is 14.
Yeah.
Commodore, collection of me and I'm coming to have a trouble thing.
And what then so?
You know them. You know them. Say, I'm with the council or you touch myself. I'm going to have the Korea actually. I'm going to take the future.
Madita, I'm so married to a case to craft touch myself. A boa. Oba Joe bread the food. I know. Honorable Kenya Japan. Also, Bejo blood the food.
Most of the Bujuman, a whole parliament. Number 19. But because of course, trouble. 1990 and traffic am cosmen crofo am ko djuma ko your business
e bi so fa ho hihye amanfo japade
whatever man not for am work to electoral commission mom ko yet tisam enya police for no just say you almost some person police for cause and you minority MP so
yeah
ni nyina am am coffee am here press conference class o kai a
am atachima south nipa no odi animu akwatietie bi no atisa aparahara atisa oni ma aparahara
na ga mpa kwa no the for the unya ko parliament for for ezebu
asa oba onyem 3 ntanyina sa
eti we say said I am afraid diplomatic call for some bra no mo sit chima sa ko kai a o the president okay o ye president mo mo chair me who say o ma wini techima sa said ni na mic no mo boa this minority o
so mo no ade a friend is ntrani ye mo ntrani ngusuna ye betimi ade afaso
and that's also ye ni ko ayeni well enough Dominic Ayeni former deputy attorney general
deputy attorney general yeah
said last talk where the catch so ko patch on and then okopie mu na e court na striking the contempt if you on my say no what is it wait akofia kudi ne ire
I see yeah now I see na
okwere na ai friends easy lawyer so kujano and no kujano court then that for parliament mate no oh legal
okay
Opache say Ayeni ye wedding kwana na the best man there's something na for pa
I see
it's no okuja Ayeni Dominic Ayeni and why like parents can do coach better always just artist the word they call it Mike almost good mask because the papa for music could have be a kind of now patch or that can so I can I mean it's enough for him Mike so far the chance and now you pay and of us the to why you ready say one more day rolling the baby who baby my mama be who ni but the bread food you know
obeju blood food
all right and then I but the bread food say baby you dey na ku fu ado sada you say but before so wu aba the boat chi no you the two on my mic you the two you dey atwem ba wu aba the boat chi ba new year you the sa ba the two you dey atwem
sa pepe
sa dey ato chi they don't know pepe pepe mama say team then what I
na emre na so
so I give it
emre na so sa be da dia so papa Joy all right
well so okodi na yire ediane
yeah well elder phone anuanum nana sign out na enko all right ochina
ofoso ne beba
ochina akontufo
then no de ave ti jamo fa ge no samo fa me di mo
ofoso ne so ochina mfa ge nsamo ma
me ofoso na ya mo abinu ofoso say me pa me ba Amenado radio beka ge ni for say no want to be bo men ka bi da men ka bi I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not interested in that topic. I don't want to talk. See, we are living a country be a free mic. A country of talkatives.
Yeah. No solution. Na gra na oversee na waka me ya say o ka say enra o sadabe ya show bi beka incident bi a asi wo konfanochi and na onim say health ministry no and national security ko ho ɛkɔhwɛ sɛ ne ade ne site obi a wabɛda hɔ a yɛyi no na nurse ni no so o sika no yɛ 55,000 o sɛ ɛdeɛ ndeɛ na ɔgye ya nurse ni no ɔgye ya no ɔno ɔde awura ne bɔtɔm anura wa ma show no so yeah I'm say free able to never blow like and then almost kind of news
Basically, over here, about it, you catch I for some call over the back.
I will come for not you
Mike, this is a country for myself for my own mammy to catch a robbo, Momo, your more robbo.
yeah
Your first kind of red or not. Okay, or castle piscata on town from off of an internet. Your mere robbo number first kind of red. But Momo, this is a country for ourselves. It was not your bike. It can't be cardboard. It can't be food or send it back once a while. Ungrateful people here in the Ghanaian diaspora. Obako the country money, Yano money at our phone money, Busia for the conform Bobby Pierre. And maybe I should be able to be a casa. I never go for
yeah
put you put the and never do a win a visa in a west. And you are for crabs to go on Casa. Opening in your view also Casa would be with that. I think I never wanted you
and SMP
pandemic, you know, Biancas. I get out. It's fine. What's I could come in Rebra.
other four I am the additional nyinaa ɛbɛpem yɛde obi bias what with me friend what want me am friend dwumadie ne yɛda life ɛwɔ Milton Keynes ɛhɔ ɛyɛ Amansana FM saa nso na wɔ Abrempɔn Radio Woodbridge Virginia ɛnso ne yɛda mu adom no nka ho anadwo yi adom no nhwɛ wo so mo ho ban adom no mo ne wabusua nyinaa ho ban adom no ɛma w'adwuma ɛnkɔ so adom no ma w'apɔmuden ne ahoɔden adom no mpagya wo nsi mpɛmpɛnsoɔ bi a ɛbɛboro adwen ne nteaseɛ so that's right. Good night. Good night, America. Good night, everybody. Nyamiya Duma China Kontufu Nkomo. Thanks once again. I'm out. Bless you.